Today, we're exploring the Petroglyphs of Oruroari, visiting the native community of San Jerónimo de Sonomoro, located in the province of Satipo and the district of Pangoa. The Oriwari petroglyph site is located 689 meters above sea level in a cacao farm on the right-hand side of the Sonomoro River.
Archaeologists have dated the petroglyphs in the Satipo region to be more than 3,500 years old, and there are more petroglyphs located within the Satipo region than all of the Peruvian Amazon. This site presents petroglyphic motifs of anthropomorphic figures, several of which can clearly be recognized as tridactyl beings, along with spirals, lines and zoomorphic representations such as serpents. Local legend relates that these mysterious beings depicted here in stone have since ancient times been considered as representations of deities or spiritual entities. There exists here belief in what is known as duendes or spirits of nature, often referred to in Andean cosmology as an apu, a kind of gnome, elf or goblin revered by the natives, and believed to be guardian spirits that reside in the mountain peaks and along river banks. In the cosmovision of the local natives currently inhabiting this region, these representations depict ancient man's coexistence with the natural Amazonian environment and interaction with supernatural beings. Throughout Peru, we find countless evidences of legendary beings represented with the common characteristics of having 3 fingers, heart-shaped heads and large eyes. The depiction of these mysterious beings is a common motif we see throughout Peru, from the desert coast to all through the Andes and down into the Amazon rainforest, where we find these mysterious beings represented here in these petroglyphs, unlike those we have seen throughout the many petroglyphs in the Satipo region. Could these ancient representations of anthropomorphic beings depicted here possibly substantiate proof of an ancient knowledge of, or even possible interactions with such beings somewhere in the distant past? It is believed that the art depicted here doesn't reflect an individual representation, but more instead that of a collective cosmovision of an ancient society and iconography of a community belief system relating to rituals that apparently once took place in this site revolving around the worship of the spirits of nature. The local natives attribute the origin of these petroglyphs to the ancient heroes of their culture, shamans, or mystics that could communicate with and call upon the powers of the natural forces and unseen spirits that abide in the supernatural realms. They believed these grand rocks along the rivers to be a supernatural abode or dwelling places for the invisible, considered to be holy or sacred places of rest for the spirits. These petroglyphs, like most in the Satipo region, are practically covered by fungus and lichens caused by the humidity and are washed by the constant torrential rains that fall in this zone, causing erosion of the incisions that define these ancient figures. Without an urgent plan of conservation, these magical ancient petroglyphs in the Satipo region will no longer be distinguishable to future generations. This is our 5th video installment covering the petroglyphs in the Satipo region of the Peruvian Central Amazon rainforest during our 2024 expedition to document and film these seldom seen and hardly known ancient petroglyphs that are fast fading away from the ravages of time and the jungle. Please be sure to check out the previous episodes of Mystic Places Magical Mystery Tour and remember to hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss our upcoming releases of more amazing petroglyphs and archaeological sites. On the east side of this rounded boulder can be identified two anthropomorphic motifs. One cannot any longer be clearly seen, but the one that remains most clear to us is depicted as we see the beings represented on the opposite face of the boulder, with a series of lines or rays extending upwards above the head. The Oriwari petroglyph site consists of 3 large boulders, with the smaller, less significant 2 located about 40 meters from the main boulder further up the hill. This is the second petroglyph rock, much of which remains elusive and nearly too worn away to be seen. And this is a third boulder that apparently once also contained petroglyphs, with what appears to have been a serpent and perhaps a face. Unfortunately, these 2 petroglyphic boulders have suffered the ravages of time, weather, and the jungle. Please be sure to check out the previous episodes of Mystic Places Magical Mystery Tour, and remember to hit the subscribe button below, so that you don't miss our upcoming releases of more amazing petroglyphs and archaeological sites. Thank you for watching Mystic Places Magical Mystery Tour and following the adventures of Jonathan Alexander and Brian Jones. We hope to bring you many more videos like this one, and we would like to remind you how your support helps keep us going and bringing this exciting and fascinating content to you. We appreciate your donations. Please click on the PayPal link below the video and make us a small donation, and feel free to contact us and leave your questions and comments below.